Time to join Eamonn McEneaney of Waterford Treasures.
Hello, Eamonn.
Another virtual
Morning,
tour.
Mary.
How
Good morning,
are
Ollie.
you?
Good morning, listeners.
We're looking at towers all this week. This is your penultimate slot with us.
That's correct. Yeah,
Oh.
tomorrow's the end.
Tomorrow is the end.
Yeah, we're busy putting two museums together now and getting ready for the opening. Make sure we're all compliant with the regulations. Keep everybody safe, the staff and the
Fair
public
play
safe.
to you.
A lot of work to do, Eamonn. And just
There
remind
is
us
indeed.
very quickly when Waterford Treasures is reopening, the date.
Well, we're going to open the Medieval Museum first on the
Yes.
29th, and then we'll open the Palace a few days later. We're reopening the cafe there. We've got a new person operating the cafe, so that'll reopen a few days later. So we're going to see how we manage the public first here in the Medieval Museum for a few days, and then we'll open that, just to keep everybody safe, the staff and the public, of course. Yeah.
Today you're going to talk about the French Tower at the top of Castle Street and Browns Lane, and this is now visible to the public.
Correct.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's very visible now that the new roadworks there have opened up all that area leading along Browns Lane, and it's a really beautiful sight now when you see it. I remember when I saw the old building there knocked, it used to be a furniture factory. It was quite dramatic the way the tower stood out. It's the highest tower in the city, and I was up there fortunately during restoration of the towers there a number of years ago. You can see right down to the river, the Shore River, and you can see right out towards Tramore, so where the Johns River would have come into the city. So you've got a view of the gate that was in Johnstown, over the bridge there in Johnstown, and you got the other great gate into the city, which was at the top of Patrick Street, so you would have seen that gateway, and it was really defensive, so in that sense that you saw right out over the countryside if people were coming to attack the city over land, and even by either of the two rivers you could see it all, so it was really important. And it's at a part where the walls, as we said, up at the top of Castle Street, and then the wall coming across Browns Lane, and where they joined, instead of making a 90-degree angle, which wouldn't be good defensively, they put this curve on it. And we noticed when we were restoring the wall that, first of all, they curved it just as a wall, curved wall, like a kidney-shaped wall. Of course, then the archers could have view of anyone trying to scale the walls on Castle Street, or anyone trying to scale the wall there in Browns Lane. So they had a good view of that, and they could fire arrows at them. But very interesting, we noticed that it's now got a back on it. So from the outside, somebody attacking the city, they needs a big, powerful tower. It wasn't really, it was just a big, tall wall with stairways through it to let the archers up through, but there wasn't a building behind it, an actual tower. And then later on in history, when they had the money, like nowadays, we can only do jobs in stages, they built a wall up the back and made it into a full proper tower, but it wasn't originally built as a tower. So it's interesting that they did that, and that they obviously planned ahead to do that, so they're very organised people.
I tell you,
and then the lane, the wall then on Browns Lane would have ended at what's called a new gate that they built in the 1460s. This was a time of great prosperity when we were buying the vestments. There's a mint in the city, which means that trade was really booming. And again, the council had money, so they built a gate. And of course, the gate is gone, but we still remember it in the name of the street there. It's called Newgate Street.
Very good, yeah.
It's not new anymore, the gate and all is gone, but we still which is lovely. It's a lovely thing for Waterford that we keep all these things,
Yeah.
Brilliant
well, listen,
stuff.
thank you so much.
Cheers,
for
Eamonn.
that.
Talk to you tomorrow.
McEneaney of Waterford Treasures.